So district-wide, we actually have about 910 students that have special diet accommodations that we do have to look at. The majority of them are peanut and tree nut, so we currently do not serve anything with peanut or tree nut, but we take care with all those others to be very careful looking at what all goes into those ingredients of what they're consuming. I think it's really important that we have everybody who touches food in that serving mode, from preparation to serving to helping a student even open up a container of something, that they take care that we do not cross-contaminate things. All it would take is one serious situation, and nobody wants to go through that, seeing a child go through something where there's anaphylactic shock, they'd end up in the hospital or whatever it might be. So we have to err on that side of caution. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
So my son has anaphylactic food allergies to dairy, eggs, peanuts, tree nuts, and sesame. And so as he was becoming a kindergartner age, we really got to know the child nutrition team right out of the gate, which was a great entry into the Sioux Falls School District. Life-threatening food allergies are really horrible to deal with, and they're really all-consuming of your whole day. If you think of all the interactions you have with food, now thinking of food as poison, this is something that we're constantly thinking of and constantly battling. And we were really welcomed with people who understood that being proactive and being very communicative was going to only be helpful.
The background starts where with the health services and our department, we get the special diet order. And so we go through and assess everything that's in there. We make sure it's all clear so we understand what those students may or may not have. And then it goes down to our special diets area. We have 2 full-time people that work in special diets here at Central Kitchen that work on all the meals for elementary students. They have a list of knowing who's going to have what each day based on their special diet. They work to eliminate cross-contamination. They label the food, a lot of cleaning, hand washing, glove changing, details, and looking at what those menus are for them. When we prepare it here, it's actually prepared separately from all our other food. It's put into our hot food carts, and then we have our truck drivers that go to the different schools. It's delivered to the schools so that they can actually have that with all the food. It's kept on a separate shelf. We have separate utensils for them. And so when they arrive at the school, the person who's in charge, the lead lunch person, is there helping with the driver unloading that food. They work together to make sure they have enough food for everybody that day, but then they also check their special diets. We do a really good job at trying to make sure we know who those students are when they come through the line, so we don't have to single them out. We want to do it as discreetly as possible. Obviously, our staff get to know them really well throughout the year, so when they come, they make a point of, here, we've got this, we're going to now change out our gloves, we're going to have one employee, one that's on that serving line, go and walk the food down the serving line, so that one person is handling it and we avoid any other forms of cross-contamination. The purpose of gloves really comes twofold. We want to make sure that we haven't touched things that where our gloves become unsanitary, but more importantly, the most critical piece with a student who has a special dietary restriction is a little bit of cross-contamination. It could be as little as something with somebody who has a gluten-free allergy, and a little bit of breadcrumbs from a regular piece of bread could impact their health for a period of time. Or it could be with, you've handled cheese and they're a dairy allergy. It could give them anaphylaxis. I think anybody who knows that they're going to be serving food has to really be on top of understanding why we're so critical, or we take this so seriously. We want everyone to understand all it would take is one misstep. And that is just, it's not acceptable. We have to do our best with that. We have to make sure that we also have staff that think, well, if they can't have this, maybe I can give them this. We cannot be making those decisions. We actually have signed doctor's orders. Our health services has worked with us on this, and our registered dietitian has. So we need everyone to understand we can't make a change to any special diet order without authorization.
We are a couple years into school, and so far we have not had to use our EpiPen, which is a huge win. We definitely have all of our emergency plans in place. The school district knows exactly what to do should our son experience an allergy exposure, but thankfully we have yet to have that happen, and he just absolutely loves school, and so much of that is because he feels really safe here, and that is really kudos to the whole team. I continue to go back to the child nutrition team here is just incredible, and this is not their first student that they have dealt with. Unfortunately, but also fortunately as a parent, you know that they work with over 900 kids with specialty diets every single day, and so they really know and understand the severity, which was really comforting to us as parents.